Hey guys, this movie was meant to do for tomorrow, but I'm really pumped for this movie, and I have nothing else to do, so might as well just watch it today. I'm gonna go see Doctor Strange in IMAX 3D today. There's no great seats left, it's packed, but there's some good seats, so I'm gonna get there an hour early, and I'm gonna head there right now. Also gonna take my Marvel shoes, it has Iron Man, Hulk, Thor, Captain America, so yeah, I'm about to head down. Oh, would you look at this? This is at the Dolby Cinema, but I'm not gonna see it in Dolby. I'm gonna see it in IMAX. But this is amazing. It's cool.
Remember when they used to say free shipping and handling?
Alright guys, so last night I saw a Thursday night overbooked IMAX 3D screening of Marvel's Doctor Strange. So yes, overbooked. There was a problem in the theater. The system kind of mixed up seatings and they accidentally sold same seat to two different people. But anyways, that didn't happen to me. But they give out these really cool IMAX exclusive posters. That you could see it says IMAX AMC. I think next week they're giving out a different edition. But I'm so glad I went on Thursday night instead of Friday night. Because they literally ran out of posters yesterday because there were literally crowds outside. It was crazy. But anyways, let's get to my review on the movie. Benedict Cumberbatch plays Doctor Strange in this movie. His real name's Stephen Strange. But one day he gets in a really bad accident which prevents him to fall off a cliff and literally damage his hands really bad, which he has nerve damage, which means that your hands, or your fingers at least, shake constantly. And this is going to be a problem for him because it's going to stop him from doing the stuff that he likes to do. He needs to find a cure for his hands to stop shaking constantly. So basically the only option that he has is to go to this place where they could help him get over this by doing magic. And so on. As we know, this is how we get Doctor Strange. He starts fighting bad guys with his powers, and it's just so badass. It's just something new to the MCU. Yes, I'll get to the IMAX in a second. Words cannot explain how good this movie is. It's just stunning on how we got such movie like Doctor Strange. Let's start with the performances. Benedict Cumberbatch is meant for this role. Almost as I said that Ryan Reynolds is meant for Deadpool, that's how Benedict Cumberbatch is just meant to play this character. He gives a believable performance. He actually sells you that he is Doctor Strange. Rachel McAdams, she is a fantastic love interest in this movie, and she did a fantastic job, almost like any actual good female love interest would be. Lita Swinton, she just does a also fantastic job as the Ancient One, and she just gives such a great performance that I just love her character so much, and you just love her so much in this movie. Excuse me if I don't pronounce his name right, but I think it's Chiwetel Ejiofor, something like that. He's one of the supporting characters in this movie, and again, a very good job. And same for the villain. Whoever plays the villain in this movie, he does a very good job. I think that he's very quite menacing, and he is not really a weak villain at all. The visual effects in this movie, oh my god, they are stunning. They are literally eye candy. They are fucking fantastic. Seeing those visuals in 3D, you just get lost into a whole different universe, and you don't even feel like you're in a movie theater at all. These are the best visual effects I've seen in a Marvel movie ever, and maybe in any movie ever. Screenplay is just what makes this movie just great, because you get these characters to shine, whether it's the main character or the least important character. They almost all have their own moments to shine, and that's what makes this movie just so good. And not just that, but with some fantastic dialogue. Not to mention, this movie has its very own 3-minute acid trip. Not just that, but the weapons that Doctor Strange uses are very well explained and introduced. For example, that thing that he puts on a necklace and it goes forward time and back time. It's explained very well in its own very scene. You might think for all the things I'm saying, this movie is flawless. I'm not saying that, because there is one flaw that I have with this movie, and that one flaw is we don't get the motivations for the villain on why he is going through these portals and bending all of these cities, and why he's after Doctor Strange. We don't really get any motivations or explanation to that really at all. I mean, when I watched the trailer for this movie, I thought, how would the people outside that don't have powers, how would they see these cities and streets bending? And literally, they don't even have to explain it in the movie. You just see and you know how. They have this portal, and that's where the people with the magic go inside, and that's where they start doing magic, and then the portal closes, and it's basically a filter for when normal people are looking at it. All they see is just a regular person, and they don't really see any of the trippy magic stuff, and it just makes perfectly sense. Now, onto the IMAX 3D experience. Since my theater decided to open their very own IMAX auditorium, so far this is my favorite, not just out of the ones that I've seen this year in IMAX, but out of all the movies I've ever seen in IMAX, going back to when I first saw my very first IMAX movie, Quite Over Chance Meatballs in 3D, IMAX 3D, but this is my favorite IMAX 3D experience I had ever experienced. The crew in IMAX did such a breathtaking job just converting this movie to IMAX, and this movie was not filmed in IMAX, but if there's something that they did well with this movie in IMAX, is that they literally go from the letterbox format, which is the format where you get the black bars on the top and on the bottom, and on the next scene it literally expands 26% more to cover, or at least to fill up the whole entire IMAX screen. For example, that one scene where I say that it looks like Doctor Strange goes on its own acid trip, or whenever they're bending the cities, those scenes fully convert to full IMAX, and you literally lose track of the edges, and that in the IMAX 3D, you have that 3D just kind of popping, or, it has a lot of depth, and you just lose track that you're even watching this movie in the theater, and you actually feel like you're in this movie. Say the IMAX is worth every penny. You have to see it. Don't see it on the damn phone. Don't wait to Redbox. See it in IMAX. It's a must right now. This movie's nearly a 10 out of 10, but it's around 9.5 out of 10, so I'm going to say that this movie is going to get a flawed best of the best approval, which is my highest rating. But anyways, you should be ashamed of yourself if you watched this movie online already, because you should experience this in theater. Anyways, have you guys seen this movie? what you think about Doctor Strange. Have you seen it? Anyways, thank you very much for watching. See Doctor Strange this weekend in IMAX 3D, please. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. See you guys later. Bye.